Anyways, with that said, thank you so much for watching All That Matters. Don't forget to find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's Revolt Media. Find us on all these platforms, TikTok, and all your digital platforms. Find us on there. Today's show is going to be a great show as usual. But before that, we need to keep the lights on. So let us call our sponsors today is Inkwell Printing. If you need volume copies, business cards, brochures, flyers, promo items, booklets, carbonless forms, invitations, rubber stamps, photos, and so many more, reach out to Inkwell Printing. They are located on 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, Columbus, Ohio 43229. Or you can give them a call on 614-888-2201. RG Kids Portrait. For all your pre-baby shoots, for all your kids, your baby shoots, for all our mothers-to-be, our already mothers, reach out to RG Kids. They got you. They will hook you up. It comes with decor and attire. Reach out to them on Instagram as RG_kids_portrait. Or you can give them a call on 614-254-2151. Believers Attire. It is a Christian-themed t-shirt which aims to start conversations and to motivate and affirm our trust in God. Today's episode 13, and since we started, I think Kumasi has been rocking a few of their shirts. They have amazing ones. ASAP, always say a prayer, you're capable, worthy, and amazing. Yes, I remember that one. Give it to God and go to sleep. Child, listen.
God is my president.
God is my president. Yeah, they have amazing shirts. If you want one, reach out to them on 220-465-0822. I will be hosting a Sip and Shop October 14th, which is next Saturday. It is going to be at 4:30 p.m. It's a free event. People texting and asking, there's free food as well. It's happening on 3400 Clubway Court, Columbus, Powell, Ohio. 3400 Clubway Court, Powell, Ohio. It's a business rebrand and relaunching. Come, let's network. Let's have a great time. It's going to be fun, so don't miss out on it. It's Saturday, October 14th at 4:30 p.m. Charisma Word Ministries will be hosting a worship summit. Charisma Word Ministry will be hosting a worship summit. It's called Chain Breakers. They have invited amazing guests. We have Esther Smith, who is a legend in the gospel music industry. She is going to be here that weekend. Nee Ado, Columbus's very own. Minister Rebecca will also be there. Minister Agnes, Lady Favor will be there. Lady Domina, you don't want to miss it. It's a power-packed week. It's a power-packed 3 days. But Saturday is the huge worship summit, which you don't want to miss. It's happening on 3975 Morse Road, Suite C, Columbus, Ohio, 43231. It is a free event. The event starts at 6 p.m. Doors will be open at 9 p.m. The program itself starts October 25th till the 29th. The worship summit is October 28th. You don't want to miss it. I'll be there, of course. Your girl will sing for y'all that Saturday, so you don't want to miss it. Hopefully, I see you guys all there. Now, let's get the show started.
Did you say you're gonna?
I'm going to be there? Yeah, I'll be there.
Why you not on the flyer?
I'm not one of the main.
I would have put you on the flyer.
No, I'm not one of the main ministers ministering. You know, there's other ones that will be ministering. So it's okay. Let them get the spotlight. It's fine. I don't like that. But yes, now let's get the show started. I'm here with the one and only, the God himself. How are you?
I'm all right, Jasmine. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Your shirt wants me to go to sleep. So at this point, I feel like I'm done for the day.
Give it to God and go to sleep.
Yes, I'm done for the day. Let's leave the show to God and let me go to sleep.
I wish we could do that, but you know, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah. But how was your day going?
My day is good. My day has been good. A little bit tiring, but what can I do?
I'm half asleep.
Yeah, we got to keep grinding.
I'm half asleep.
So today's topic, episode 13,
13.
right?
I remember
Oh
it today.
man, we're going. We keep going.
We are doing good.
And
We're
grinding
doing
little
good.
by little. We'll
We're
get
doing
there.
good.
God is with us.
Yes, he is.
Yep, picking your right partner.
Mm-hmm.
How you do that? You know how to do that?
I don't know. I just wing it.
But so how do you think it should be done though?
Picking the right partner, I
Yeah.
personally feel like it has to start by you knowing yourself.
Great.
Because when you know yourself, then you know what to accept and what not to accept.
Mm.
Many people are going in relationships now with this imagination or based on what other people have without them actually knowing what they want. You know, I'll say I've made that mistake before of going into it just because, other people say this or that. But then when you know yourself, you know certain things that you're not going to tolerate. You know certain things that you're not going to accept. So then you pay attention to the details. You pay attention to the person's character, what they say, what they do. You pay attention. But if you're going into it for the wrong reasons, that is when I would say you're oblivious to it, but I'll just say then you're just getting into it for the sake of getting into a relationship. So yeah, get to know yourself first. That's what I think. I don't know.
That's what you but that's what you think.
I don't have a partner yet, guys. So I don't know. No, but I feel like get to know yourself. It will help you choose better. Yeah,
You're right.
I don't know.
You're right. I think a lot of us make mistakes, and I think almost everybody that have dated before have made that mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people who are even married right now, a lot of us that are married have also made that mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the most important thing is to know yourself, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And if you identify your personality traits, if you're able to identify that, then you can choose a right partner for yourself.
Yeah. And know the season that you're in as well.
How?
Okay, for me, right now, if I'm going to choose a partner, right, I'm very particular on specific things.
Okay.
You remember how last week I was saying that I am in my soft life era, I'm in my allowing myself to be loved era.
Yeah.
So right now, when I'm going into a relationship, I'm finally like letting my guard down. So if I'm choosing a partner, I want a partner that I can be myself. That I don't have to go to them like with a wall. Okay. Because I feel like one of the things that I did in the past is I had a wall up, and I was with the wrong person, so they couldn't break that wall. So it's like I felt like I always had to guard myself. I had to guard my heart. But right now, for me sitting here in this season, and I feel like I got here because I've allowed myself to heal. And I've allowed myself to learn who I am. Because getting to learn who I am, I realized that the reason most of the time I have my guard up. So right now, I'm in an era that if I'm talking to somebody, I want a person that I can let loose. That I feel like I don't have to put on a mask. Oh, I can't say this. I can't do this. I can't do that. I want to be fully myself. Like, I want to speak my mind.
How you think you will be able to do that? How you think you will be able to do that?
Paying attention to who you're with. And choosing right at the end of the day. I won't say the person will be 100%, but me personally, what I'm desiring in this part of my life is to let my guard down and break the wall. So if I'm with a person that maybe I'll make a joke and then they'll make a comment, I kind of withdraw. Or if I make a comment and it's like straight attack or a woman doesn't do this, or that's when the wall will be back up. That's when I'm deuces. I won't even stay for a relationship to build. I'm out. I'm so sorry. God bless you. I'm out. You know, but I'm saying for me right now, I'm more of protecting myself, protecting my heart, but being with a person that I can just be like, okay, this is Jasmine. What you see is what you get. I don't have to protect anything. That's where I am.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of mismatch in what we are doing, you know, in this relationship. We are all not gonna be the same, right? Mm-hmm. But you have to make sure that your partner is not too different from you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the same, but you don't have to be too different. That's what the person. So it's like when you are extrovert and your partner is highly introvert.
I feel like it'll work out though. You know, Instagram, they said that a relationship consists of a crazy person and a calm person.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be highly. Because what happens is, if I am extrovert person, right, and then my wife is an introvert person, what's gonna happen is our social life I want to go out and hang out around people.
They don't.
I do well. I find fulfillment in hanging around people, having conversations, talking, listening to people, and then you have a partner who does not do well.
Yeah.
It makes them crazy. They don't like crowd. They don't want to be around too many people. So if you are stuck in a relationship like that, you know what's going to happen?
What?
Your partner is going to interpret your behavior as you don't care about what her needs is.
All controlling.
Yes. And you are also going to be like, why can't I do things that I love with my partner? I love these things. This is what I really want to do. I can't do it with the one that I love.
Don't date them.
Right. So you see where the trouble is. So what happens is when you go out there, so me be an extrovert person, I go out there and I meet an extrovert person that likes to talk, that likes to have, that makes me happy. Mm-hmm. So when I'm coming home, why should I even come home?
Why should I come home?
Why should I even come? I'm going to come home to this woman who will be stuck to the wall, who doesn't even want to have no conversation. No. So our lives become chaos. So let's say if we are budgeted, okay, let's go to this concert. Nope. Let's go. I
can't be with a person like that.
Let's do this. Nope. So the moment that it gets that, come on, we are humans. Mm-hmm. You go out there, you meet people, you meet a guy, you meet a girl. Mm-hmm. You vibe with them, you end up going out with them. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should really understand our personality traits too, because if we don't, that's where we mess up. When you look at somebody, oh, she's beautiful, he's handsome, whatever, he's hardworking. But when you pick that person, it's going to be a big problem.
I think you should also be willing to compromise a bit.
It is.
Like me, I'm an extrovert with introvert characteristics, right? Mm-hmm. I like to be home, but I like to be out, right? Yeah. So if I'm with a partner, I feel like we have to both be willing to compromise. Like if you may not want to go out, but if it's a relationship, it can't always be your way. So if I feel like maybe you should make sure like you're will. Because I feel like relationship all consists of compromising. Right. You may be an extrovert, I get it. You may be whatever it is, but I get it. But I feel like if you're with a partner who is an introvert, you have to be willing to compromise to a certain limit, like to a certain level right now. That's just me, because I feel like if you're not willing to compromise, then there's no point of you being in a relationship. Then stay single.
That's what I'm saying, when the person is highly.
But will you recommend two highly introvert people to be together?
So
that would be a problem.
So that would be a problem. So let's say when you have an extrovert, you can have an introvert. Some people are just highly introvert, highly extrovert.
But wait, what is wrong with having two highly extrovert? Well,
it's gonna be crazy.
Having two of me is not gonna work.
It's gonna be crazy.
How?
Like, how do I even put it?
Because then we both understand each other. Because like let's say I want to go out, right? He's also highly extrovert, so we go. But just that our characteristics will clash all the time.
So the difference is, somebody, if you are, so let's say if we are all extroverts, right, and then we are together, what is going to happen is our strengths are the same, our flaws are the same. So when you are falling, you fall hard.
And when you fight hard.
You know what I'm saying? When everything that you are doing, there's no balance. So that's why we take the other side, so you could have the balance. Mm-hmm. Balance is very important. Because let's say if you are very extrovert, you talk loud.
Yeah.
Very loud, very, energetic.
Yeah.
So imagine two people like that living in one house. Imagine how it's going to be.
That's heat. That's heat. Because then an argument is going to be fire, like.
And then when you are making mistakes, you just make mistakes like that.
Really?
Yes. Because your strengths are the same. Your weaknesses are the same. They don't, so take it this way. Somebody who is an extrovert, when they are just outgoing. That's how they derive their happiness, right? Mm-hmm. People that are extroverts. Mm-hmm. The person who is an extrovert, outgoing. How you raise kids?
You can't. Because two mad people raising kids. You can't.
You cannot raise kids. So let's say you have a child This person want to go out, that person want to go out. Who takes the child? It's going to be a problem. But you see, if it's balanced out, it really helps.
I get it, though. But, like, okay, I get what you mean. But for me, the way I am with my personality, I want somebody who's very calm. Because it won't work out.
Why do you prefer somebody who...
Have you met me?
I know you. That's what I'm asking. Okay. Why do you prefer somebody that is calm?
Ghanaians have a statement, shit. I'm very hyperactive, right? I'm very hyperactive. And then my brain is go, 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 go. So I need somebody who is more like chill. So that at least like when my brain is go, 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 he can be like, baby, let's pull back a bit. Let's breathe. Relax. You're not going. I like that type of man. Like, you're not going. Calm down, cancel that, relax. Let's just, because if you leave me, I can go and not stop, right? So I can't have somebody.
And when you are stopping, what's going to happen?
When I stop, I crash. Because then I feel like, because that's when the moment I feel like, oh God, I'm not doing anything. I need to do something. I'm not the type that can sit and, how people can just sit and be like, I'm not doing anything. I can't do that. I can't do that because it's like my week is always planned out. Lately, I'm starting to take like the weekends out because I'm like, okay, I need to put other things other things matter too. So I need to make other things a priority. But my brain is going. But if I'm not with a person that is like calm and be like, okay, we can do this another time. I need you to breathe. This weekend, you're not going. Or take this workout. You don't need to do all of this. I need a person like that. I need a person who's very sure of himself. Because if you're not sure of yourself, you can't deal with me. I will break you easily.
How?
If you're not sure of yourself, and you're a confused person, I'll break you easy. I'll make you feel like you're not doing anything. That's just me. Like if you're
so what it is you are an industrious person.
Very.
Yeah, you're an industrious person.
And I know what I want.
Yeah. So you think about it like an industrious person being with somebody that is non-industrial.
I can't.
So his job is I'm just gonna do my 8 hours and I'm cool. I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna relax and I'm gonna chill out, And then this is a highly industrious person. Look at this lazy guy.
Literally, that's what I'm going to do.
That's how you're gonna.
Like, what are you doing? Can you move? Like, okay, get a side hustle, learn something. That's just me. I can't but then I'm learning that not everybody can also be me. But I need you to at least.
But you see, so what end up happening is, if you are highly industrious and you are with somebody that is highly non-industrious, it's crazy. So what's going to happen is you telling that person to even find something to do is a bother.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Finish their job, they are good.
No.
They don't want more. You want more.
You can't be okay.
So you looking at this guy, looking like, oh, this doesn't want to do anything to help me. I'm the only one running around in the house. I don't do anything. And this guy is like, man, chill out, man. We just went to work. We are done with work. Let's come home and chill.
I can't.
So could that be said you are being selfish?
No. It's not selfish. B. Simone said this some time ago when she was attacked for saying the same thing I'm saying. She said, I can't be with a person who does a 9 to 5. And people did not understand the concept where she was coming from. People felt like she was attacking people that do a 9 to 5. But that's not what it was. It was because a 9 to 5 is like you've settled for just a certain, right? But she's very industrious as well. She owns businesses, she's writing books and all of that. So she wants a person who's also the same way. Because then we both understand what we are doing. So you have a bigger vision. I'm not saying that if you have a 9 to 5, you don't have a bigger vision. No. You can go to school, do whatever, and then 9 to 5 works for you. God bless you. Some people do 9 to 5 and make more than people that are doing all of that. But with a person like us, and like how B. Simone stated it, we need a person who's also always on the go. Right? It's not because we're selfish.
Is this person a guy or...
B. Simone's a lady.
Is it the athlete?
No. She's also a podcaster as well.
Okay. So, with what she said, what it means is, I think it's a communication problem.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to understand.
But people attacked her, and I'm like, but me, the moment she said it, I was like, yeah, somebody finally said what I'm thinking. Because if you're doing 9 to 5 and you're okay, God bless you. It's not for me. I want a person who is also not like, I won't say running a business. That's not what I'm saying. But like has a vision. Okay, I do 9 to 5. I come home. 9 to 5 pays the bills. I am, let's say, doing podcasts. I am studying. I am doing other things. It might not just be maybe running a business, but you are doing other things to push yourself. Right. Reading a book, writing a journal, something you are also pushing as I am. Somebody like that I can be with, right? But if I'm with a person that, you come 9 to 5, while I'm go, you are just sitting there. It's not like I'm selfish. I understand that is your choice. So then find a woman that will match that. But as for me,
I thought you talked about compromise.
I will compromise on. That's what I'm saying. I will compromise on.
So why do you think that is a problem, though? What do you think him being him is a problem?
I'm not saying it's a problem. It's a problem for God bless whoever.
Why can't you be with a man like that? Why?
We have to.
What's the end game? What are you trying to achieve?
Not being lazy.
So you see the same thing that I'm trying to say. So you will interpret that as laziness.
Like he comes home, he just sits there and does nothing.
What do you expect him to do?
And he just sits there.
What do you expect him to do?
Go learn how to trade. Mama, go read a book.
See, that's the problem.
No,
that's it. You're pushing your personality trait on somebody.
That's the reason I won't be with a person who doesn't match it.
So let's say you find a guy, right? You find a guy, very good guy, who do everything for cares about you. You know, your interest at 100%, right? Takes care of you. That's everything for you. Mm-hmm. And he's on the low. You think you can compromise?
I'll compromise. Come help me run my business.
When he's done with his job, he's not doing no work.
He's not helping me run my business.
Run a business for what? He probably woke up early in the morning, go to work, come home at 5, 6. You want him to go work again while he's coming?
He can help me run my business by passing ideas.
Oh, if you want to have conversations, this guy is willing to have conversations, but he's not willing to go from the house to go do and run another business again. That's why he's not willing to do.
I'll be okay.
Do you think you can compromise with that?
I'll compromise with that.
Okay.
If he believes in my dream, he does.
No, he's not going to stop you. But
then I'm cool. Okay. But there are men that, because of who they are not, they get intimidated if the woman is on the go. I think I've said it on this episode, on one of the episodes before that. I was talking to this gentleman who said, "Why do you dream big? Like, why do you want to do all
guy
of this?"
That's
and I've met 3 men like that.
Stupid people.
And I'm like sitting there in my head like, wait, can't you guys dream bigger? For me, if you take care of me, you have no problem with my big visions and my big goals and my dreams, and you will support me. But
you said you cannot be with somebody like that. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Maybe let me explain it better.
Explain it better.
I can't be with a person who is, let me see something, who settles. That's the word, settles. You can do a 9 to 5, but you have to at least have a bigger vision than the 9 to 5.
What you mean?
Like, let's say.
So basically, you can't deal with somebody that has a job, right?
Not a job, but you have to have a career attached to the job. You said it last week, a career.
So this person is, okay, let's say.
I have a 9 to 5, Kumasi.
Yeah, you have a 9 to 5.
And I still have other things that I come and I do.
Because that's your personality.
Okay, if he comes home, why are you settling? There is
what do you mean by he's settling?
There is 24 hours.
You see, the moment that you think somebody is settling is because you have projected the person to do a specific thing.
So God bless them. They should date somebody else, not me.
But we're trying to figure out why.
I can't be with.
Why can't we do it?
There is 24 hours in the day. Let me show you the math.
Right.
Let me show you this math real quick. There's 24 hours in the day. Doctors require us to sleep 8 hours. I've never slept 8 hours in my whole adult life. You have 16 hours. Let's just say you do a 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is what? 8 hours minus 8. What are you doing with the rest of the 8 hours, bro? Write a book.
But hold on. So anytime you guys do this math, you don't take so many things into consideration.
You sit in traffic for 1 hour. You have 5 hours left.
You're going to work in. Break. You pay for the break. You're probably going to go to the groceries. You're probably going to go to the store, do something. You don't put all these things in. This man will get home and he has all 4 hours left. And then this man is required to
Read a book.
Reading is something that you wouldn't really. Almost everybody reads.
Okay.
Especially females. Females read more than males, though. Yeah. You know, almost everybody read. What I'm trying to say here is I want to understand why it cannot be done.
I want a high achiever. I don't want a man that
so somebody that has a job to you is not a high achiever.
I didn't say it wasn't.
I just want to understand.
No,
I'm not saying that's what you were saying. I just want to understand. You know, we are picking mindsets here. I'm just trying to understand, because I know a lot of guys that goes from. Okay, so when I used to have my regular 9-to-5 job, I wouldn't even call it 9 to 5 because I'll get up around 4 a.m., get there at 6, come home around 5. When I get home at 5, I'm not doing anything. I'm done for the day. Get up at 4 a.m., get home at 5, I'm not doing anything. The only thing I would do is like maybe a household chore or anything like that. I'm not going to step out and say I'm going to do another work, or I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. again.
Okay.
I need rest. I'm going to stay home, watch a little bit TV, go to bed, and then wake up at 4 a.m. again. You understand? There are some people that have planned their lives like that.
You don't have any other vision in life?
What do you mean by any other vision?
Like, you just want to work 9 to 5, come home, and
so what people do is there are a lot of people that plan on things that they are doing. There are people that the job that they are working at, they are building something. It's not like, okay, so let's say I'm working for Dell right now. I'm a programs manager. I'm building something that I can sell, something that I can patent to make money.
Perfect.
But when I get home, I'm not doing any other thing.
I will be good.
Okay.
Because you are building, you're not just settling for just that 9 to 5.
But what is wrong with that though?
I'm not saying there's anything.
Okay, so if I go to work, right, and let's say I'm on 200,000 a year, it's 9 to 5. I'm okay. I've laid my life out. I know how much I'm putting for each of my kids. I know how much I have in savings. I know how much I'm putting in my investment. What you expect from a 9 to 5? I come home, I don't want to do anything again. Is that too bad? So I want to understand when you guys say settling. That's what I want to understand.
There are women out there that will be okay with it. There are women out there who will be okay with you go 9 to 5, you make your 200,000. Hey, 200,000 is a good amount of money that people can live on. People can live on 50,000, so there's 150 that you guys can live on. It works out. For a woman like me, I want a man I can build with, right? So let's just say I'm running a business. I want a man that, okay, he does his 9 to 5. Let's build this business together. Because at the end of the business stance is you and I. You might not come and, let's say, do product. You might not come and do that. But at least you are doing something to push the business. You're not stuck on just your 9 to 5. Even if it's 3 days out of the week or 2 days out of the week, I need somebody that will push together. If he's doing something, I'm pushing with you. I'm doing something, we're pushing. We're not just sitting there. One thing about me, I have a thing about jobs. A job can replace you today. Your own business will never replace you. That is my mindset. So you can work a 9 to 5 for a company. Let the company run their... During COVID, we all watched it. Where companies were letting people go. Right. Imagine if you're striving to build something for you, nobody can come and say you are fired.
A lot of people lost their businesses during COVID.
They did.
A lot of people.
Respectfully, which I know so many restaurants that I know got shut down. Not in Columbus alone, but yeah.
Lost their businesses.
But at the end of the day, it's yours. And you can always pick back up. The state still gave money to people to rebuild.
The state gave money to people that lost their jobs.
Sounds good, but
you know why I'm trying to push
but
this.
It's still yours.
I'm pushing this to figure out why that we cannot do it. Is it because we feel like there's a certain type of lifestyle that we should live, or because I feel like if somebody's, let's say, even in this era, if somebody's making like 80,000, 90,000, it's good. It's really good money.
80,000.
So if I'm making 80,000, 90,000, my wife is making like 70,000.
That's 6 figures, right?
I think we should be good.
It's not about a lifestyle.
Why should we keep?
It's not a lifestyle. It's a mindset.
Why?
It's not a lifestyle. It's a mindset.
I think it is more of a lifestyle.
It's not. Me personally, I always tell God, the day I become a billionaire, keep me humble. I get it that, yes, maybe when you have more money, your life will change, things will change around you. But at the end of the day, it's not about like, oh, I want to travel here, I want to try. Right now, please, you can travel here and here on credits. Right? And I know people, you can do it and make payments. I can still live that lifestyle. If I want to go shop in my markets, I can still do it. Right now, we have credit cards. You can still do it and make payments. It's not about the lifestyle. I think personally for me, it's my mindset. This is how I'm built. Lately, I'm changing a little bit.
You think you can change your DNA?
I'm not changing like fully, like, oh, I'm not going to be
industrious. You think you can alter your DNA?
I'm altering it a little bit, guys. Okay. I am. I'm altering stuff a little bit. I've changed a lot. Don't play. For the past 2 weekends, I haven't been on the go. I have calmed down, Kaka. It will last for 3 months. And then I'll go back to. But no, all that I am saying is.
Could that be, so let me ask that. Could that also be because maybe you are not in a relationship, that's why it's like, I got to do what I got to do? Do you think maybe when you are in a relationship, it will kind of, slow you down a little
I will compromise a bit. And also, that's the reason I say the person I'm going to be with, we both have to understand hustling.
Right.
As much as, hey, like I said before, if 9 to 5 works for you, stick to that. Go for what works for you. For me, I need a hustler. 2 hustlers together because we know what's up. We know what we are working towards. I'm not working towards money. I'm working towards a legacy. That's just me. I'm working towards generational. Like when I'm dead and gone, it's still living on. So my mindset is not on.
But then you can't be running every day, because if you want to really build something, you need to get time for yourself.
And so I have time for myself. I have Sundays for myself.
That's why you need a guy that's gonna be on the low and say, "Hey, babe, nah, we're not doing this today. You gotta relax. That's why you need that guy. Because when you keep going and going, and you crash, there's nobody to pick you up."
Not really. Do you know why?
Why?
I'm talking to a guy right now. He's very chilled. He's very laid back, but he's a hustler. You get it?
I understand.
You can be a hustler and not be on the go-go. Me, I'm on the go-go because that's how my brain has been set up. I will be with.
Do you think it is more of your DNA or more of your environment?
What do you mean DNA? None of my family members are like that.
It doesn't matter. You can pick your DNA.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you think, okay, so do you think you were, so let me frame the question again. Do you think you were born like this, or is the environment that made you like that? I
wasn't born like that. When I started growing up, then I realized I wanted more for my children.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't born like that.
So it's the environment.
Yeah, I realized I wanted more. I can't settle like that.
Okay, so then this can be altered easily.
It cannot.
It can be altered easily.
No, but no, the truth is, I would say, I get it that having somebody who's more chill that can deviate the situation, and still the person can still be a hustler. You can be a hustler does not mean like you're on a go all the time. That's how my brain is. I have been in situations where you have to compromise because maybe the person is not like that. So I explain myself. I let you know. Me, that's one thing I tell you first. Like, Charlie, when it comes to me, I'm trying to build towards and I let people know straight up, this is my vision. I may not get it fully exactly like that, but I want to get it as close as possible. You know, I know what I'm praying to God for. So you coming to attach, you're not coming to attach to tell me to stop that. You're coming to add on and let's build. And I make it clear from beginning. So there's, you know who you are about today. Because I don't want to pretend and be like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to tell you the truth that, yes, I get off work.
If you can do it, you can do it.
I come home, I eat. After I finish eating, I'm working on something else. Literally, I'm going to use today as an example. Let me show you how my day is working today. I worked 9 to 5. I woke up at 6 a.m. My little sister actually woke me up. I woke up today at 6 a.m. I woke up, I started working on stuff for my business. till 7. I worked on it for an hour. I went, got ready for work. I worked 9 to 5. I'm here doing a podcast. After podcast, I'm about to go do billing till 10. After 10, I'm about to go work on Gruyere till like 1:30, go to bed. That's my schedule right now.
Okay. Do you think it a guy? Do you think it's
no guy will be okay with it?
How do I put it?
It will be hard for a guy to adapt.
Could it be because you are single? That's why.
Right now, I am single. If I meet a man, I might adapt.
So when you are let me put it this way: if you are in a serious relationship, how is your normal day?
We both work Monday to Friday.
Yeah, we both work Monday to Friday. But you still gonna keep the same routine?
No, I will compromise and put him in there somewhere, but I'm not going to stop my hustle.
Okay, so when you get married, like let's say now you are married, you are with
my husband.
With your husband.
So I have a helpmate.
How far are you willing to go?
I have a helpmate.
How far are you willing to go?
No, I have a helpmate.
I understand.
So he's going to help in this situation.
Okay.
We'll both help each other by drawing a plan.
Are you not gonna pick other stuff because somebody's there helping? Are you not gonna pick other stuff?
Oh, I won't add on anymore. Right now, I have reached the place of not adding on.
Industrious people are like that because you know,
the moment they have help, they'll pick other things. I've done it before.
Industrious people find pleasant in
working
things they do.
Yes.
You know, that's how they happen. So if you are with somebody that is non-industrious, and these are things that
so why be with somebody who's non-industrious? That's what I'm saying.
You see, I'm pushing this to make people understand. We're not having this conversation for ourselves. That's why.
Don't do it.
I keep pushing it because there's a lot of people that think that they can do it. There are a lot of people that think that they can actually, I'm going to, alter things around, move things around. You may think you can. Actually, that's not. Have you seen people that even when you're trying to help them, they're stopping you and trying to teach you how to?
Oh, yeah.
So when you are with somebody, and this is how it is, it's going to be all for the person to be with you. And the person is not industrious like you.
So don't be with a person who is
not. Don't do it. Have you heard of this agreeable trait and disagreeable trait?
What is that? Explain further for the people who don't understand.
So how do I even put this? Agreeable trait is people that's like, Omuna in Ghana, we will say for. They are agreeable. They don't want conflict. They agree. Even though they know this guy is, but they will agree. You know what? For peace to prevail, so nobody's fighting anybody. Let it go. Somebody took something for you, they'll be like, you know what? Let it go. We can't there's no point of arguing over this. Agreeable people. Non-agreeable, disagreeable people.
I want to know that one.
Are people that will argue everything.
Yes.
Their boss tell them to do this. Say, why should I do it? But why can't this person do it? Disagreeable people. We argue everything out. I think I'm a disagreeable person.
You are.
We argue everything out.
You need steps on why you shouldn't do it.
So think about it this way. If you are an agreeable person, highly agreeable, and you are with a highly disagreeable person, imagine how the relationship will be.
I won't survive.
You think you
I need balance.
Do you think you are an agreeable person?
I have both traits, okay? I have both traits. And now I just thought about my life. Damn, I'm not that bad, you guys.
I am highly disagreeable people. I will find a way to argue you.
You have balance.
And people like me, we don't budge. It doesn't even matter.
Oh, really? Yeah, I have balance then.
I think my wife has changed me a little bit. I try to, but people like me, we don't budge. So let's say if I come to you as my girlfriend, my wife, my whatever, and I say, Jasmine, what do you want me to do for you today? Where you want to go? And then let's say you say, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. My first was like, so you don't really know what you really want to do? You see how it is? It's harsh.
I get it.
Right? But it's crazy. When you are with somebody that is a disagreeable person, they understand. They understand, okay. If you ask that person what you want, they will straight tell you, say, I want to go to Olive Garden. I want to do this. I want to go to the movies. I want to, people that are very agreeable, whatever you get,
Oh, then I'm balanced.
And then you know what? It frustrates people. So if this is my wife, I'm like, so you don't even know what you want. And then to a woman,
hey, that's a problem.
That's harsh. That's not romantic.
Yes.
That's not caring.
I'm fighting.
So you see the differences that we do have.
Well, yeah.
Big difference.
But I think you can balance each other out.
You can. That's why I'm saying that when you are picking somebody, you have to be very careful. The kind of person that you are picking. It's not like they are bad people.
Oh, no.
They are not good people.
Just that the personality doesn't match.
Personality trait is just different.
Yeah.
You know, the moment you want to sit, that's when they want to run.
Like,
the moment you want to run, that's where they want to sit.
Calm down.
So if you do not, so that's why there's a relationship. You could just tell it's only one person that's happy in the relationship. Mm-hmm. One person just have to sacrifice their
happiness. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, those that think that they are the ones that have sacrificed their lives, that they think, oh, I've sacrificed my life. The one that you think is enjoying life is also not happy.
So you're two unhappy people in the relationship. You just have to be honest.
So you looking at it like, I'm very highly disagreeable person. Let's say my partner is highly agreeable person. Before we can make a decision, one decision, 20 fights. So one would just end up saying that, okay, whatever.
Whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the guy that said whatever, the agreeable person that said whatever, he or she thinks they have sacrificed. That's what in their mind.
Yeah.
They feel like they are sacrificed. This man or this woman is walking out. The disagreeable person is walking out. Thinking, why am I being this shit?
Get out.
You know, like you are thinking in your mind that why am I struggling just to? Why is it taking me 2 months to just make
one decision?
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So these are things that we are not looking at before we get
into relationships. Yes. And most people don't know that about themselves.
That's the point.
You have to know. It all boils down to knowing who the heck you are. Because if you don't know who you are just... If you don't know who you are, you're just going with the flow when it comes to relationship.
Right.
You're just going, okay. So I feel like it all boils down to knowing yourself. Like me, I know my mouth. So I tell people quick too, like, listen, this is my mouth. I'm going to tell you my piece. I'm going to agree with, like I said, I'm balanced. I'm going to agree, I'm going to disagree. But I'm more of balance. Like sometimes for peace to reign, I'm just going to be like, whatever. What do you want to do?
So this agreeable people, they go to work, right? Mm-hmm. Their bosses keep giving them jobs, right? Times that they are supposed to close from work, their bosses try to
add more work.
Not even just add more work, trying to move their time and all that. So if you are with a disagreeable man like I am, I'm sitting home thinking like by 4:30 you should be home. You know, we're gonna do something together. Now you get home. Oh, my boss! I'm like, did you get paid for that? Now I'm fuming.
Yeah. Oh.
you do understand? Now I'm fuming. Like,
whoa.
So you sacrifice me for this guy.
If that's a problem. Oh, then there'll always be fights.
So you see, a lot of people we are now looking at.
But I feel like a good balance will help. A good balance will help.
That's all we need.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because then if you come home and I'm fighting, I have to have balance to like kind of calm down, but like, okay, maybe explain the situation. They might not understand, but you have to find a way.
But so look at it from the point where it becomes repetitive. Anytime I plan something, I want my wife and I to do this. Somebody comes in the middle and say, oh, we're gonna do this. My wife agrees to that. Anytime something comes, my wife agrees to that person. Anything, something, my wife agrees to that person. In my view, what do you think I'm thinking?
Like you're not more, like other things are more important than me.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
So then I feel like that's the woman problem or the partner that you're with. Maybe you sit them down and be like, Charlie.
It's a personality trait.
You think so?
Yes, I know so.
You think
People are just agreeable.
Yeah, I know you're agreeable, but you have to have balance.
Mostly is women though.
Not me.
Mostly it's women. That's why when you look at most people that rebel against rules and regulation are men. Most people that rebel against people that say we are not going to take this pay I'm not taking this pay. They are mostly men. People, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's tough. If you are getting in a relationship, these are the things that nobody taught us. These are the things that we should have known before we even decide to date. The personality traits. Because most of the problems that we are facing is that. If you know how they say finance causes the most divorce in America and even in the world. And all that. It's personality.
Yeah.
Because the personality that drives that craze to spend. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Most disagreeable people want to be flashy. They wanna come and look nice and
of course. Of course.
Agreeable people, they are just in their corner.
Whatever you put me in, I'm okay.
You know what I'm saying? There. So if you are married to somebody that is highly disagreeable person, you always spend it. Always spend it. This woman probably sitting home to this guy doesn't care about me. All he cares about
himself. But there's also the flip way. Yeah. When women are always spending, then men also feel. Yeah. I don't think, okay, I get what you mean, but I feel like it's also a communication thing. Because you might meet a woman that, always, of course, like agrees to everything, agrees to working more or whatever it is instead of making time. But I feel like it all boils down to communication.
All right. Communication is...
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, communication is key.
Please, communication is key, but comprehension is more important. You can communicate it, but if they don't comprehend, there's no point. You get what I mean? Communication is good, but if they're not comprehending, what's the point of communicating? You can communicate.
This one got me.
You can communicate.
I feel like before somebody, okay, I could tell you something. Before the communication can reach you, you should be able to comprehend it.
So you can communicate
before the communication can reach you. You know what I'm saying? I could give you an information, right? Before that information can be communicated to you, you should be able to comprehend it.
But first. I can take a communication. I still don't understand what you mean. You are talking, right? I can take it. Okay, I'll hear you.
Could it be a delivery problem?
Not really.
Because there are sometimes
some people are just stuck in their way. It's like what they want, like how you're saying that will I compromise if I meet a partner, right? Some people are stuck in the way, this is how I do it, so this is it. My way is final. So somebody like that, you're communicating, but you're not comprehending.
Communicating what exactly though?
Okay, let's say I'm communicating to you my feelings.
Okay.
Oh, baby, I don't like when you hang out with blah, 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 blah. I don't like you. But in your head, these are my boys. My boys before you.
But that is pure disrespect. That's not even a communication.
I know it is.
That's pure
disrespect. I'm trying to just use that as an example.
Yeah.
But then because you're stuck in that way of always being with them, she's communicating to you that, babe, I'm not happy about it.
So that is that comprehension issue.
It is.
No, they understand. They don't
understand.
They do.
I'm just saying, sometimes some people you are communicating and they still don't understand what you are communicating about.
Like I'm trying to, so let's say if my wife tells me, I don't want you to hang around with Jasmine. I don't feel good about her. I'm not hanging around with Jasmine. I understand that communication.
Choice.
Yeah, but hold on. I understand that communication.
So you comprehend it.
Choice. Okay. My wife can tell me, hey, I don't want you to hang around with Jasmine. I don't like her being around you. I'm going to hang around with Jasmine. I have comprehended the information that was given to me. I've just made the choice not to.
Nah. I don't think so. I don't think so.
So to you, when somebody says something, right? So if I say something to you right now, and then if you say something to me right now and I don't do what you say, to you it's a comprehension problem.
It's not about doing what I say, it's about understanding what I say.
Sometimes you can understand and refuse.
Then that means you've comprehended. That's different.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, but what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of people that comprehend the information.
But they just don't do it.
Just
that's different.
Yeah, that's very disrespectful.
But there are people who just don't understand what you're saying. They don't understand why you have a problem with what...
If they do not understand, then you are not communicating right.
I am communicating right.
How do you decide that you're communicating? It's like a teacher teaching a child. The child is not getting it. And the teacher is saying, I'm teaching right.
You are teaching...
The child is just dumb for not getting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking this because sometimes my wife says things to me and I honestly don't understand. Honestly. I tell her all the time, why you make it so hard for me to understand what you say? You know, sometimes she'll be telling me stuff and I do not understand.
Oh, wow.
And then before, I used to say, okay, when my wife tells me something, and I say, okay, I'm going to repeat what you just said, how I understand. Let me know if this is the same thing that you are saying. And then she get pissed off.
Like, no, that's not what I mean. I mean something else.
She actually get pissed off because she feel like, what do you mean? You know, why are you making me repeat? But, you know, but the fact is I was not understanding. Most of the time she says stuff and I don't understand.
Okay, what you say you don't understand, do you mean like the way or maybe how she verbalizes it?
I think that's where my problem was. I honestly think that's why I'm asking you. I keep asking you because I feel like most people, especially married people, most of the time when things are being said, they will do it.
So then that's perfect. That's even a perfect example.
They will do it.
I'm communicating.
But if you do not understand, you cannot do it.
So you're still not comprehending.
That's the
I'm
same
communicating my feelings.
Yeah.
You're still not comprehending because you don't understand how I'm seeing it.
Because you're not giving me the right information.
You may think it's not right information. I think I'm giving you the right information.
Okay, so that's why we always say we need to find a way of communicating.
Because women communicate differently than men.
Yeah, because sometimes the things that are being said. You know how I always say that we need to teach women and boys and girls differently. Because the way things are being said to guys, or my wife wanna tell me something about, let's say, the show today. Right? She will start about before we even got on the show. You know what I'm saying? Before she tells me about the show. Oh, today the show that you did was good. She's trying to tell me. The whole point of she's trying to even speak to me or communicate with me is to tell me the show was good.
But we have to give you a full story.
Started before the show even started.
Yes, we have to.
When you do that with men, it confuses them. It confuses a lot of men.
Why? Hold on. Then maybe we need to work on you, man.
Okay. So now let me say this. Why can't you just say the show was good?
The show was good.
Why do you have to go and talk about the show before
I need to give you what led to the show being good. I need you to feel, because the thing is, it's a journey. You get, like Stone Boy said it, life is a journey, eh? So I need to give you the journey in which led it to be good. Because I can't just be like, the show was good, okay? What made it good?
But not the pre-show.
The pre-show is what led it to be good. So with the pre-show, we came. Oh, babe, we came. So we went. We sat in row here. We sat here, and then they did mic check because it's all like preparations. Like next 2 weeks, right?
So you see
after my event, when I'm coming here and I come and tell you guys about my sip and shop, right? I'm going to give you guys details so that they just give me a whole 30 minutes. I just give me 30 minutes. I need to
Actually, we started the show 30 minutes earlier.
Don't do that. I'm not coming 30 minutes earlier. But no, we have to give you what led to it. It's a journey. Before you get to, let's say you're traveling to Cincinnati, you will pass so many interesting things, right? You'll be driving, you see something, you'll be like, oh, wow, this is really nice. And before you got to Cincinnati, when you get and you are telling them your journey, you be like, oh, so on our way coming, we have to give you guys a story. It's a movie for us. If something is great, we went shopping. Before we went, it's a journey. We go eat. We have to let you guys know.
So I think what we need to all do, we need to understand who we are dealing with.
Yeah.
We need to understand men and women are not the same.
Y'all need to understand that too.
So that's why I say we. You know, so when I'm speaking to you, I need to understand when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to a woman. When I'm talking to a producer, I'm talking to a man. You understand? So I need to know the approach that I give to him and the approach that I give to you. I think what we are doing is couples are treating themselves as, so let's say husbands are treating their wives as they are dealing with their friends.
Like, you're supposed to know me.
You know? Wives are treating their husbands as they are dealing with
girlfriends. That's true.
And it doesn't work, and it conflicts. It brings a lot of conflicts. And if we are not able to do that, understand that this is a woman, this is a man, this is how a man rationalized it, that's how we cannot be in relationship.
Nah, I just feel like this is normal. Because when you come and tell me, okay, the show was good, what is the first question I'm going to ask you? what happened. And if you ask me, when I ask me what happened, I have to narrate it. So why will I even let you ask me what happened? Why not tell you the full story? I don't think I just feel like it's a normal thing, but y'all just make it too masculine.
But think about it. Why would we want to make it masculine? That's what you're saying.
Because you guys like short conversations, like, oh, today the show was good. Oh, the game was good. We need to know what happened. Because I'm going to ask you anyways. If you come and tell me the show was good, I'm going to ask you, oh, so what happened? So why will I let you ask me? Why not just give you the whole details?
That's your.
So problem. You guys are detailed. You guys are holding out details.
That's the problem. Okay, so men do understand that women are detailed people.
Yeah, thank you. That's the word.
Men are logical and straightforward, right? That's two different people dealing. So if you want to deal with me, if you want to communicate with me, why don't you speak a language that I do understand?
Why don't you compromise?
This is not issue about compromising. It's issue about me not even understanding what you are saying, because you are putting so much information that
it's very important.
I shut up. That's how I'm like, okay. That's why do you know that when women tell their husband that, oh, I'm going out, when I please do this, do this.
You're like, okay.
Most of the time when they come home, they say, oh, this is not what I told you to do. You are giving information that the man cannot comprehend.
Can I tell you what my aunt used to do when she's sending my uncle to the store?
What?
She would actually go on the store's website and take
photos, right? Yeah.
I'm like, why are you doing all this? She's like, I don't want stress. Yeah. She will literally, I was like, so if you can do that, why don't you go to the store by yourself? Because she will be like, Jasmine, he will come back and he's bought the wrong thing. Yeah. Don't you feel like it's a maturity thing?
No, it's not. We are wired differently. We are different from you guys. Like, you see the things that, when I go to the, let's say the market with my wife, grocery, we are going there. We are going to buy rice, oil, tomatoes, let's say toiletries, you know, stuff like that.
You guys
we walk into Sam's Club, right? Guess where she goes first?
We have to go around. Where does she go?
TVs. She's not buying TV.
We just want to look at it.
She goes to TVs. And I'm standing there, I'm looking at her.
Do they have a jewelry section?
Probably past there too.
We have to go there.
Look at all that. She's going to buy groceries. But you know what men will normally do? Walk into the store, go straight, grab the rice, grab the oil, get the tomatoes, get the toiletries. When he's passing it, you see the TV and it's nice, you look at the TV. He don't first go to see the TV.
Sometimes they don't even look at it.
He didn't go there to see TV.
But what if, let me tell you why we do that. Let me speak for the women, guys. I got you, people. We go, just in case, let's say, I forgot to put it on my list. There's been time I've gone grocery shopping with a list. Then I get, I'm like, oh, I remember I don't have seasoning. I'll buy it. Oh, I don't you see, it helps us remember.
That is true. That's why you overspend too.
I feel like we're being attacked.
So, it's about we all knowing that we are not the same. And I keep saying this, we are not the same all the time.
It's true.
Because if you are communicating with me and you don't communicate to me right, I don't get it. It's not like I'm dumb or anything. If I'm communicating with you and I don't communicate to you right, you will not get it. And this is something that when we are getting into a relationship, we have to look at. So when you're talking to somebody, you already know how the person thinks. You need to understand how the person thinks. If you are having a conversation and you are here and the person is here, you don't have to waste your time. I think it's a waste of time.
I don't think it is.
Okay, explain to me why you don't think
I would rather tell you the full gossip. Like you said, if you're talking to somebody, I'd rather tell you the full gossip and say, okay. Because at the end of the day, if you can't do that as well, because then it's like I'm also going to have to now swallow everything I desire. So I feel like it has to be a balance. Maybe that's not how you were wired, but you also have to understand that this is how your partner is wired. She's a detailed person. She wants you to know all the info. I can call my girlfriends and give them the gossip, but with my partner, the gossip is hotter, right? I want to come and have that kind of relationship. So I feel like as the man, maybe this is not who you are, but you also have to also compromise in a situation that, oh, this is who she is.
Okay. So what if that information that you are giving is confusing this guy?
Ask questions.
What do you mean ask questions?
Ask questions.
I'm not even understanding the thing to ask.
So
what is that level? I don't understand.
So
That's
babe,
what I'm going to tell you.
I
said, babe, I didn't understand anything. The whole show. All the things that you just said, I hear the words. I do not understand what are you trying to say?
Then I'm going to break it down again in smaller parts. I'm the type of girlfriend or wife that will do that. You don't understand what I said? I'll be like, okay, baby. So do you remember when I said Kwame and Amma, right? Okay. So do you get it now? Okay. And then we'll go to group B. I'm an ABC type of person. Group B, just so I will help you understand.
What I'm trying to say.
Because that moment spending time with each other too.
Of course,
it's nice for us.
And most of the time, we don't really have time like that. We have to put all that into consideration. You know, what I'm saying is, if I'm dealing with you, I need to understand that I'm dealing with a female. If I'm dealing with a producer, if I'm going to the producer and say, hey, Zali, do this for me. I'm just going to say, hey, if I initiate with mommy.
But women, we need details.
You want to say for easy with mommy, you probably going to say eBay.
What is it?
You know what I'm saying?
Where is it?
A couple of days ago, my wife told me, like, every statement that you made didn't end. And I think she was right. Oh, you know, I'm catching yourself. Yeah, you mommy no.
What is it? You know, just say it.
But if she said, I'm dealing with a woman, I have to. If I had said that to Zali, we don't know exactly.
Quick. No.
You know, so we are different people, and the fact that we are different people, we have to find different ways of dealing with each other. So if you are talking with somebody. You are not in a relationship. You are not married. You're not in it. You are just talking. And then when you look at the understanding level of the person, you are here. The person is here. You are not Jesus. You can't fix it.
Oh yeah, I can't fix nothing.
You are not Jesus. You can't fix it.
You cannot. So you always have to be willing to like learn each other. Like you said, if you're talking to somebody, you kind of get to know. Okay, is this something I'll be able to handle in the long term?
Right.
That's how my brain is lately. Right. If I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, okay, this is how this person is. Is this something I'm willing? Most people are like, oh yes, because they think about the fantasy moment. But for me personally, I always sit and be like, okay, this is how he is. This is how they are. Is this something I'm willing to be? Will I be okay with it?
Okay with it, yeah.
If I'm honest with myself, it all boils down to you being honest with yourself. And when you know yourself enough, you know, okay, Jasmine, I cannot be with a person that I can't call and talk to about my business, or I can't call and have a conversation with. Then you make the decision for yourself. You guys are not in a relationship. Yeah. You're not in a marriage, so it is your time for you to run.
If you're in a relationship, you can still run.
You can still run.
Yeah.
One pastor made this statement. He said, "The talking stage is an interview." You know how some jobs you have the first phone interview. Then you have the second phone interview, and then you have the in-person interview. Then normally you have the third interview, and then you have the final, depending on what job you're going for. Some jobs do 4 to 5 interviews, right? Talking stage is the interview stage. I'm doing an interview to know if you qualify to be in my space. You know, some jobs, you might not meet the qualification 1 or 2, but, you know, they can teach you, they can wait. Talking to you is my interview stage. I want to know, okay, do you meet my dating Jasmine qualifications? And it also boils down to me knowing myself now. So now knowing myself, I know things that I will not compromise on. He's always hanging out with females. He's always drinking. There are things I will not I will not compromise with an alcoholic.
What is alcoholic?
Always drunk. Like you can drink.
Or drunk?
You can drink. But then he's always drunk. Like, you know how when some men drink and they always fooling, like embarrassing themselves?
Oh, in public.
I can't.
Why if the man is drinking his
If you drink it at home, I benefit. We both benefit.
What about you benefit? What's the benefit of what's the benefit of a drinking?
Don't worry about it. When you know, you know.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
That's what you don't know.
I'm trying to understand.
I'm glad you don't know. I'm gonna leave you at not knowing. This is a children's show, a family show, okay? No, for me, if you drink at home, but then also not excess. I cannot deal with excessive drinking. That's just me.
I was excessive.
Drink, you can drink, but drink responsibly. Like in the home.
Weekend drinking only.
Not even weekend drinking. I know some men that when they come, they take a shot of scotch or whatever it is. You can do that. I can't do a man, even at home, if you overdrink. Like, because some men, when they get drunk, they become abusive. They become, So for me, that's me. I can't deal with a man who excessively drinks. So when I meet you and we start talking, I notice these traits, I will back off a little bit because it doesn't reach my qualifications. Another woman will be okay with this, so God bless them. So it boils down to knowing who I am. This man hates church, hates God. Hey, God bless you, I can't. Because God is all I have. You get what I'm saying? I have to know, this man hates women in business. Why would I put myself in that kind of fire? The fire is staring at you, telling you that you can't, and I'm a woman in business.
Right.
This man hates, and I've met men literally that have told me I can't do a woman in media. I always tell you, God bless you. It's not for me because this is the career. This is what God has called me to do. I hate women that sing in church. I literally had one tell me a couple of months ago, girls that sing in church. And I was okay, God bless you.
Did he give a reason why
he feels like women that sing in church, they'll put like church before their husband. That's his term.
That's
that was literally. I asked him. I'll ask you why. I need to know why.
It's not a deep analysis.
Literally, he said women that sing in church. He's dated one before, and most of the time they put church before their partner. And I was like, okay, you're a nice guy, but God bless you. Lately, I'm
so meaning you're gonna put your church.
You have to also know the person. I'm not the type of person you won't catch me in church all day. Most of the time, you catch me in church Thursday for quiet practice. But
this person asked a harmless question. I don't like to date somebody that sings in church because, from experience,
she was always in church.
Okay, they always put the church ahead of the family.
I told him that's not my case.
It was. Oh, okay. That's all.
No, we had a dialogue, and I was like, that's not me. I'm in church Thursday for Bible quiet practice. I'm in church Saturday for quiet practice. Sunday I go to church. That's it. My church, they will tell you, Jasmine's not coming to Bible studies. Jasmine's not coming to extra. I don't go. And they all know that. I always tell my church, I have a contract with you guys. It's Thursday come to quiet practice, Saturday come to quiet practice, Sunday go to church. After church, I go home. I don't do any extraness in my church. I don't. That's just me because I don't want to be that type of woman. It's not like I don't like God. Don't get me wrong. I have a personal relationship. Yeah, so if I'm with a guy that says that, we had a dialogue and I realized this is not for me. Because he wasn't willing to even hear my side. He just said, because I sing in church, no. Okay. So I was like, God bless you. Because I know myself. And I know what I will settle for. If you don't know yourself, it's when you will settle for anything. Because the moment he said that, I would have been like, okay, then I'm going to stop singing. I know what it does for me. So I'm not going to settle. It all boils down to knowing who you are. And then so when a man comes and you're in a talking stage, you know the qualifications.
Of course.
You know how to run your interview.
Of course.
You know how to... Look, and I feel like it also boils down to experience. Experience is the best teacher.
You understand.
You will learn. Any human who doesn't learn and grow, then there's something wrong with you. Because I feel like everybody has to always learn. If you've put your hand in the fire.
I think growth. Some are on the basic level, some are, in the secondary level.
Secondary level, someone I'm doctorate degree level.
Yeah, I think that's how growth works.
Because if you don't learn, then you always be in the same position. I feel like experience. Me, I like to learn from people around me. And then I like to learn from my own life journey. So I pay attention to a lot of people around, like, yeah, this is not what I deserve in life. So then I put it down. So I feel like, you have to always be willing to go. Experience will teach you this. I've put my hand in this fire. It burnt me. Don't do it again.
Right.
I always say you are a problem. If you put your hand and it's burnt you, you go back and put your hand. Then that's you. I clear. Me right now, I'm saying this. I clear. I have suffered enough. I can't come and continue to suffer. Then that's a life choice. I get it that you never know a person fully, but if you pay attention to things and you ask the right questions, you at least get to know their mindset. and where their brain is or where they see certain things. Then you make a choice. That's just me. I feel like before you date, make a choice. Go through the interview process and know that this is a person, the best person to fit the position. Because right now, I always say to date me, it's an honor. I don't care what it is. I don't care the mistakes I've made. I don't care what it is. To date me is an honor because I know who I am and I know what I'm bringing to you. I'm not just bringing a woman who's coming to spend. I'm bringing a quality woman to you because this quality woman has worked on herself. So if you're coming and I won't settle, I'm so sorry. That's just it. So know yourself. I always say know yourself. If you know yourself, it works out for you. Therapy works, guys. Get a therapist. Get a therapist.
I don't know why you keep...
And get the right siblings around you.
You always come here trying to promote.
Get a therapist.
So,
you need a therapist.
There is something, personality trait called orderliness and non-orderliness.
One is orderly, one is organized, and one is not. I'm very disorganized.
You're very disorganized.
Like, okay, disorganized is like my time is very organized. Like, I know, okay, 9 to 5, this. Everything is on the calendar. So I don't do impromptu stuff. I don't like spontaneous stuff. Because I like
surprises?
Once in a while, but if
do you like surprises?
I love surprises.
Well, most people that are orderly normally don't like surprises.
I like surprises, but if it becomes often, I get irritated.
Why?
Because I like a planned day. So you know how some girlfriends will be like, oh, girl, today after work we're going... I don't do that. I like it planned. Let it be on my calendar that I know, okay, Sunday. So let's say if you tell me Friday, oh, tomorrow we are going here, I'm cool. But if I don't know and it's not planned, I once in a while, you do spontaneous, oh, let's go out, which I have done. Oh, let's go out. That's different. But if it becomes like a consistent thing, I can't. My brain doesn't function. My brain will not function. I'm so sorry. So I'm a very orderly person. I would be asked what you are.
So
what are you?
It's orderly traits, There are some people that when they pick something from here, it has to be there.
OCD.
It's not OCD.
Really?
OCD is excessive.
Yeah, clinical OCD.
Yeah, OCD is excessive. But there are some people there. And it hurts a lot of people. Not only how do I even put it? I wanna make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I can't believe I'm repeating.
Welcome to the club.
What I hate. So oddly, people are always on time. Can I accept when people are late?
Oh,
because they are always on time.
Oh wow.
They feel like they. So let's say you are very highly orderly.
That's you.
And then your partner is not. And then let's say you have to go to church together. So most men leave their wives at home so their wives can drive by themselves because they are highly in order. They want to get. So let's say they are going to do a program at work. At church. They are probably praying. My wife right there.
Your wife is a mess. Get off.
Probably preaching for the day.
Mm-hmm.
You want to come sit down and relax. You don't want to be the one running to get in, and then you get in there and you are all under pressure.
Yeah.
Orderly people don't do things like that. When you give them information, they make sure that you communicate with them. They get a feedback. They will give you feedback. They do not forget about stuff like that.
Not me.
So when you are dealing with somebody like that, it becomes a problem because you are on the other end.
Yeah. I just realized I'm very disorderly.
When somebody tells you to say something, I forgot.
But can it be a balance?
It could be a balance. There's always a balance.
Yeah, because I'm very orderly, but I'm late. You get what I'm saying?
How orderly are you?
Like, I have it on my calendar. I'm supposed to be here 9 to 5, right? But I'm late.
What? How do you become late?
I don't know.
If you have a plan, how?
I have a plan. Like,
so how do you become late then?
I'm late. I'm just late. I can't.
How? What happens? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What?
Maybe
happens?
Delay getting dressed, delay getting my hair and makeup done.
So
but I know it's like planned. Like
let's put this in perspective. Mm-hmm. You are going somewhere at 8 a.m. Mm-hmm. How many minutes will you say will get you ready?
30 to 45 minutes.
You should be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. And let's say the drive to the place is, let's say, 30 minutes.
So you wake up a little early.
So normally, what time will you wake up?
In situations like that, if I have to be at somewhere by 8, I'll be up by 6.
Okay.
Get ready now.
So how do you get late?
I'm not saying all the time. Like,
For me, I've never been late, though.
I know you.
I don't get late.
I will never give you a specific exact time.
That's why I try not to.
Okay, let's see.
If you know how next 2 weeks, right? Next 2 weeks you are doing your program.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be at least 30 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
I know why I'll be 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
So I'm communicating with you. I'm gonna be 30 minutes late.
I'm hoping you're not 30 minutes late, but continue.
I know, unless there's an emergency. If there is no emergency, I don't know why. If you are an elderly person, I don't know
for important events, I'm gonna be on time.
So the problem is,
it's the priority of the event. Like, let's say lunch with my girls. It is not a life and death situation.
So it's a discipline problem.
No, don't do that.
It's a discipline problem.
Lunch with my girls is not discipline.
No, so what we do is we prioritize certain things.
Yeah.
And we do not prioritize.
I think that's what it is for me.
But I think when you give your word to somebody, I'm gonna be there.
I try.
You should be there, and be there right.
I try.
Think about it. Let's say I want to hang out with my friends today.
Mm-hmm.
I drop everything that I am doing. I say, I want to hang out. They say, what time? I say, okay, 6 p.m. And then I get to the restaurant by 5:45. I'm thinking I'm going to relax for 15 minutes. My body's will come over. Guess what? 6:37. And then I found out that my friends prioritize what they...
Me, all my friends will tell you if they were giving money on who is coming. Like, yesterday, Helena even posted it on Facebook. If you had to win $2 million for who's coming late, they're gonna win the money because I'm coming late. Especially like if it's not like if it's a dinner, I'm coming late. It's not that serious, guys. If it's serious, like this job.
So you see how you just said that it's not that serious. Mm-hmm. So you don't decide what is serious and what is not serious. And that's why there are so many relationships going through problems. Because let's say I tell my wife, hey, babe, can you do this for me? Say, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Let me put her on blast. You know what she did the first day we started the show?
What happened?
She was supposed to bring something to me. Uh-huh. Right. So, because we needed it for production. Mm-hmm. And she said, "Oh, okay." I said, "It just got delivered." Mm-hmm. He said, "Oh, I'll bring it to you when she knows the time."
I'm trying to open so I see what she will say after you.
She knows the time, right? She knows the time that we are supposed to start the show. The show was starting at I think 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
The show was starting at 6 o'clock. Whatever she was bringing to me was I'm about to use that in production. So in my view, when she said she was going to come here. She was going to bring it. I'm expecting her to get here so I could try that.
Before the show starts at 6 o'clock.
4:45, I gave her a call. She hasn't even left home. 4:45. She hasn't left home. So mind you, I need to get it there. Try that there to make sure if that there, at this point, if the thing doesn't work, I don't have no alternative. The show must start.
Okay.
You see, so you see where my frustration will be.
Yeah, of course.
See where my frustration.
She had a reason why she wasn't.
No, she was just home. In her mind, she's thinking that I'll be there by 6.
Oh, okay. But you wanted to Did you explain that? Did you communicate that?
She knew that this is a new thing. No, so I told her, you knew you were supposed. I had to call to remind her she has to be here.
Yeah, because you didn't communicate.
No, what do you mean I didn't communicate?
Okay.
I told her, bring that thing to me. We need to try it. I'm going to use that for the production. Oh. The point is, it's the same thing that you just said, that sometimes you do not prioritize certain things. So if this is you and your husband, the guy is looking at it like, you see, this is very important to me and you are not prioritizing it.
I don't think so. I think it's knowing the person. Like, Umasi, if I invite you to lunch right now, right? Because I know you'll be there at 6 o'clock, I'm going to tell you, let's say 6:30. So then I will be there at 6 o'clock. Let's say if I want, you remember when I was telling you about my event, right? You know how I gave you a timeline. So you knew when exactly everything starts, right? So I think it's knowing the person. So I know you. if I know I'm going to invite you to dinner at 8 o'clock and I know I'll be late 8:30, I'm going to tell you, come at 8:30 because I know you. My girls, I know them.
You know why let's take this a little bit from relationship. Do you know why a lot of partnership breaks?
Why?
Lack of order.
Oh, yeah, that one.
So lack of order, it breeds trust problem. Mistrust. So let's say you represent a company. You go to a meeting, right? You represent us.
Of
and then you go have a meeting, and then when you get back, you don't give us feedback.
That's a problem. That's not proper. That's not how you run a business.
It's not orderly, but how are you gonna run a business if you are not orderly?
Hey.
So it is a key. If you are highly orderly and your partner is not, it's a huge problem. You are always going to complain about the little things. You know the things that your partner will see as a little things. It's not little. It's not little because you are highly, orderly. It brings a lot of. So let me put it back to business-wise. So now you are sitting there, you're thinking that my partner is hiding information from me. Meanwhile, he probably not even hiding anything from me.
Yeah.
It's just being who he is. He's just being who he is. He's not hiding any, or she's not hiding any information from you. He's just being who he is. Then you sit there, oh God, this guy went to the meeting, get all the information, never return anything. Okay, no problem.
Communicate. Ask a question.
Then you ask. The person, oh yeah, this happened. You see, mistrust is always, how do I even put it right? So I could sound intelligent. How can I sound intelligent?
I can't help you.
It's just a seed that gets planted.
Of course.
When you and I are doing something, I know all the time you get here before 6. Since we started running this show almost a month now, we've always been on time. 6 o'clock we start, right? So one day if you get here and it's like 6:30, I knew something happened, right? But if you get here 6:05, 6:10,
all the time when you know that's a problem.
You are putting that doubt in my mind, and the doubt will be building, and the doubt will be building, and the moment the doubt keeps building,
everybody has a breaking point.
Somebody will make a decision.
Of course.
Like, this is not for me. It's not that you are a bad person. You know what I'm saying? So if you are older and the other person is not older, it brings a lot of problems.
So then don't get into it.
So, but you need to figure that out, and this is what we are not doing. You need to make sure that you understand the person, the personality trait of the person before you get into it.
But I feel like a situation like that, a person can be changed. Like before, I wasn't the type of person that wanted everything on my calendar until my therapist brought it up, because then I'm the type, I get so overwhelmed. Before, I wasn't like that. Before, I'll go with the flow. Like, today you call me, let's do a show. I'll be like, okay, I'm coming. Then this person will call me, can you come help me? I'm coming. Then I got so overwhelmed, right? And so my therapist was like, okay, how about this? Instead of you going with the flow with everything, why don't you plan your days? Why don't you plan? That's the reason sometimes when I plan and things go, I get annoyed because I have put you in my calendar. I could have been doing other things. So I personally feel like you can change something like that, because now my days are so planned that like any other deviation, I'm like, okay, if something else comes up, let's do this. I'm like, I would love to, but Tuesday. Like right now, everybody in my life knows Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I have things going on. Even anybody I work with, they know, okay, Tuesday, Jasmine, around this time, she's done. So I've made it clear. So then when any other thing, like, you can't call me and tell me because I already have that scheduled, right? I wasn't like that before. I personally feel like you can also teach that. Okay. If you're in business or you're in partnership with your wife, you can talk to your wife. Baby, your lateness, dear, it's a problem. I feel like it's all how you communicate.
So is it that men don't know how to communicate with their wife?
I feel like sometimes they feel like the wife is supposed to know. You're grown. You see how when we're having a conversation about how men brain work and how women, in my head, I'm like, you're supposed to know women communicate different. It's common sense, right? But I might think it's common sense, but to the other person, it's like, it's not. So I feel like it's all like how you communicate it. Like if I'm always coming late, find out. Maybe I feel like before you cut a person, I'll find out why you always late. Or why do you do this? And if you realize that this is who the person's not even willing to change, then I'm going to cut ties.
So let's talk about lateness for a little bit. A lot of people, especially when they are going to church. Church is one place when I'm going, I don't want to be late.
Yeah.
If I won't go, I won't go. If I'm going to church, I don't want to be late.
Yeah.
These women grab 3 or 4 dress. They know they'll go to church. 3 or 4 dress. They didn't do it the night before. The morning that they are going to church, put this one on, pull it back. Put this one on, put it back. Put this one on, put it back. By the time they decide which dress they are going to wear to church, over 1 hour. You understand? But when they are going to work, they don't do that. So my point is they pick and choose when they want to be late and when they do not want to be late. So in the man's thinking, this is deliberate. It's not something that you cannot control it. When they are going to work, that they know they're going to be penalized for being late, they don't get late.
So have a conversation. I feel like
the communication has been. You know how many times men have had this conversation with their wives? And
so you drive.
Haven't you said the same thing before?
You drive.
Haven't you said the same thing?
I have.
Men want to go to places with their wives.
So this is what you know. I don't want to use this person as an example, so I wouldn't. You know what somebody used to do? They used to give. Okay. When I started my church choir, right, I was always late. I was the person that would be running in when they're about to go on stage, right? Until, like, Pastor Fred had a conversation with me, and I realized how it was bothering him. I feel like with women, if I realize it's bothering my husband, I will find a way. Or you wake me up earlier. Wake me up earlier. You know church is 10, right? You know, okay, you'll be done.
Men have jobs, so
I'm just saying. I feel like your wife is your baby.
Of course. You're right.
So wake me up earlier.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's how it works. If you know it's 10 o'clock, wake me up at 6. If you realize it takes your wife 3 hours, wake her up based on how long it takes her. You have to call me.
You know how men interpret this?
What?
So if I'm not there,
I'll be late. God bless you. You're not there.
If I'm not there, you got to take care of these kids. How's she going to do it?
Nah, if we do that, that's not fair.
There, that's the thinking of men.
When it's time for school, she gets up and takes them to school.
I'm trying to tell you how men interpret certain things.
Yes.
When men see a specific pattern, how they interpret it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But when it's time for school, she takes them to school.
It's not about being fair or not fair. It's how men will interpret it.
Oh, wow.
So,
I personally feel like it's not it.
Yeah, it means we're prone to accident. If this person is running all the time, they are prone to accident. The whole fool, but Charlie, organized. We are the beauty, the name problem.
Like that's how you guys really think.
I'm telling you. When people are trying to make a choice for themselves, they try to make sure the pros are very on the high.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say this guy that goes to church with you sees you only at church. Right? You probably see a beautiful girl. You sing so good. You interact with people. At church. And then this guy is sitting there. But you are always running to the stage all the time.
I used to.
This guy sitting there looked at you like, He's always running. It's like he's not organized. I know this woman. It's like always running.
Yeah, that one.
Men look at it like this chaotic.
That's a problem. That's chaos.
This is chaotic. So if I'm dealing with this woman, how am I gonna do things? How am I just gonna always run around like that? Am I always gonna sit in the car to wait for her? I'm gonna stay in the house to wait for her.
I just feel like it's all a communication thing. Like I feel like it's all finding a way to communicate with your partner. I that's what I feel. And I feel like for the Sunday thing, should I tell you why I was late? Because I work Monday to Friday, okay? Saturday night, sometimes I stay up late. So Sunday morning, it's a struggle to wake up.
Is it because you don't prioritize going to church?
Most people don't prioritize church because they feel like, oh, maybe it's a choice. We've made church a choice.
With me,
church is a priority.
So we mean that I'm going to be a future apostle. I need somebody that's going to be on time. Why are you laughing? Why is she laughing? I'm a future apostle, So
I need church.
You guys, you have no idea what is coming. As a future apostle,
worry, I'll sing for you.
Of course, you're gonna be my. I can sing too.
It's okay.
I need somebody that's gonna. Church have to be like, oh, this person prioritize church.
Okay.
This person prioritize.
It's a communication.
I see this. I have to communicate to you to go. When you go to work, nobody communicates to you. But when it comes to church, somebody have to communicate to you.
No, can I say this? Do you see how nice it would be for your first lady to come in late? Let me show you how. Okay. When she's walking in all eyes on her, that's your wife. I just feel like communicate with her. She's tired though. Sometimes it's not.
You don't think the men get tired too?
Nah, men are men.
Oh, really?
You guys are not getting. Women, we are soft life. Right now, tell everybody, soft life, live it. It's the best. I just feel like communicate with your wife. If your wife understand, help her out in the morning. How about that? Instead of you guys, I get that you guys want us to be quick. Maybe if you help us by think about when you tell a woman, oh, babe, this outfit will look good on you. I will wear it. Just
you know what I normally do?
What?
Normally, I will let my wife start. She will wake up early. Get into the shower, grab her clothes, iron the clothes for her, and I was still going in the shower. Finish, and I was still waiting for like an hour.
Do you know why? What do you guys even do? All you do is shower, put lotion on. Some of people don't even put lotion on. Put your clothes on, and that's it. Women, we need to do makeup. We need to do hair. I want to make sure when I'm leaving the house, the hair is in the right place. So when you go, you will not be embarrassed. You have to understand, we put thought into our whole process.
So wake up early. What stops you from waking up early?
What stops you from helping us?
We help you. How am I going to help you do makeup?
No.
Am I going to make your face up for you?
Come into the bathroom. Keep us company. I'm being honest. That will brush us.
You know what my wife does?
Oh,
Let me put her on blast again.
Oh, God.
You know what?
She
will go to the bathroom, right? In the bathroom, that's where she's trying to find what she's going to listen.
Yes, we need a playlist.
That's what she's going to find.
Yes.
So even finding what she's going to listen will take some time.
Yes, we need a good playlist.
And then when you are enjoying something, stay in the shower.
So if you come in there, it will rush us to be me. I have to when I'm doing my makeup. I need to find a good movie to watch while I do my makeup. That's me.
Okay, so I understand why you are late.
Oh yeah, if I'm doing makeup, like I don't do makeup all the time, but if I'm doing my makeup when I'm going out,
when you go to church, you do makeup.
Yes, I need to find a good movie to watch. Oh, but these days I'm on time, guys. Let's clarify.
So what time do you wake up though?
These days I'm on time. I'm up by 7:30. My makeup and hair is done by 9:45. Then I'm on my way. Oh, and I have to go to Starbucks. Then I go to church. Yes, it's a must. I can't go to church without caffeine. No, that's my schedule for church. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't blame you. A lot of people do. So let's talk about trust. Trust.
Trust in a relationship. It's built. It's built.
How can you be with somebody that you cannot trust?
You can't trust. So it's built.
What do you mean it's built? Explain to me.
I can't just all of a sudden go into a relationship like I trust you. There has to be something. For me, safety is how I build trust.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
If I'm with you and I feel safe, I have to trust you enough to be safe with you. Because I know, okay, if I'm with you. Let's just say I trust you. You can take me anywhere and say, oh, we're going somewhere at 3 a.m. I'm not scared.
Me, yeah.
Do you know why? Because I know whatever situation, my brother will protect me.
Gotcha.
Right? And I know you don't have my worst interest at heart.
Of course.
So for me, if I'm with a person, I have to be able to feel safe with you. That's how I define trust. Okay. So if I feel safe, I feel like, okay, I can be me. this person hears me, they're not giving me any reason to not trust them, then that's when I'm okay. So I feel like trust is a process. It has to be point A to B. That's me.
Okay. So your trust is based on what the person shows you.
Yes.
Okay. And it's more focused on safety.
Yeah, for me. Okay. For me, because I can't just trust anybody on the streets. What
about communication? You know, sometimes people tell you could feel safe around somebody. You know, you could feel safe around somebody. They will not want to harm you, right? Mm-hmm. But they tell you something, they do something different. They tell you something. We got to understand that we are preparing to get into a relationship that will end up being marriage, right? You are safe with this guy. You are very safe. You know this guy will protect you. Mm-hmm. This guy will not let nobody harm you. Mm-hmm. His actions,
I won't be able to. You know. So he says B, but he does. Yeah. He says A, but he does B.
So how do you detect that? Because there's a lot of things that people say, "Oh, I didn't know.
You're not paying attention.
A lot of people are in relationships that, you know how I keep saying that people do not change, right? People do not change. I don't know how people do not change.
People don't.
But most people keep saying that, oh, when we get married, he changed. When
don't
we
get
married,
that.
She changed.
Don't do that.
How do you make sure that these people, this person that you are getting into a relationship with, is somebody that you can trust?
Like you said, when he says A, he does A. In order for me to feel safe with the person, I have to know when they say A, they do A. I won't come and trust you with my safety if you say A, but you do C. I can't trust a person like that. That's what I'm saying. It's a process. For me to come, I'll say you and I, for me to come and trust you, I've watched I thought I was telling somebody this week that everything that Kumasi says that we should do, I always trust it. I may not know where it's going. I was literally telling somebody, I think on Sunday or Monday, I was like, I may not know where it's going, but I trust him because his actions match his words. What he says he would do is what he does, right? So it wasn't like a one-time thing that I came to. I had to see consistent. So if I'm with a person, for me to even feel safe with you, I have to see the process.
Of course.
So if you say A and you do C, I'm not going to risk my life like that. People change. That's not my life rule. What I see now, okay, you can see one thing, two things, maybe I'll bring it up. Oh, babe, but you said you do this, but you did something else. You said, I'll bring it up. I'm not the type that will be like, oh, you're canceled. I'm going to bring it up. I'm the type, I'll give you 10 chances and I'm done. I'll bring it up, okay? I'll pay attention. The reason why most women get into situations like the person changed, I will speak on it because I've been there, is because we live in La La Land. Our brain is in La La Land. He is not a Disney prince. I think women need to get out the Disney Channel mindset. If you can get out the Disney Channel mindset, you'll be able to live in reality. Majority of people are in Disney Channel mindset. So then the person is going left. But we are in this mindset like Disney Channel say, oh, I'm going to dust on it and everything will change. Right? A lot of women like projects. You know what projects? You go buy this. I'll go buy this. I will fix him. Men are not a Build-A-Bear.
You cannot fix.
It's not a buildaman.com. There are things that it would change. Like, okay, I always say there are few things that might change, but character, I don't think is something, that's just me. I don't think it's something that can change.
We don't change.
There are a few things, like let's say the person drinks alcohol too much. Maybe you start paying attention, they start stopping. I feel like there are some characteristics that change. But there are some things I'm not going to compromise on. If he keeps telling you...
I think behaviors can change.
Behavior can change. But character, if he says A and he's doing B all the time, and you say, I'm going to build a bear, my dear, you're not Jesus. I'm so sorry. Only Jesus can change.
Trust is it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing because when somebody do not trust you, that's when they make drastic decisions.
Yeah. Me, once I lose my trust, I'm done.
Yeah. If people do not trust you for who you are. And it's funny that it's so easy for us not to trust ourselves. It's so easy. It's so easy, like something little, especially the thing that you might think is nothing.
Yeah. You know how they say women forgive cheating, right? You know how most people, they'll say, oh, women will forgive cheating. They'll forgive, but they don't trust you fully again.
Of course.
They will act and give you the whole idea. You know, like, oh, yeah, trust him again. You're lying. You're lying. That you don't.
There's a part of you there's
like
we need to tell
10%. You know. Oh, yeah. You'll be like, oh, I trust him. I have forgiven him. You are lying. Let him go out and call him 3 times and let him not pick up.
That's right.
It will ring back. You get what I'm saying?
But they say you can trust, but don't forget.
Oh, me, once you cheat, I'm done. Oh, once I know you've cheated, I can't.
So why do you think that people know that this guy is a cheater and they will still be with him?
It's madness. They feel like they can change them. That's what a lot of women feel like. They feel like they are different. Whenever I hear women say that, I laugh. I'm like, what makes you think you are different from Akosia? A lot of women will say that because I've heard a woman say, "Oh, I'm different from her."
Actually, some women have made some men, change their ways.
God bless you.
But you know the one.
I can't. I can't. I'm not a fixer. Like I said, I don't do project. Those projects I work on is business. I'm not the one. I know women. I know this lady that the husband was an alcoholic. I know the guy. They got together, and I was like, oh wow, he started changing. That's different. But if he's a chronic cheater, he's dated an Amma and cheated on Amma with we. He's dated this person.
And sometimes you were even the product of the cheating.
Thank you. He's cheated. He was with Amma, cheated with you. But you think you are special than Amma. Sister, use your common sense. Common sense is free. My mom always says it's free.
So if it's Jimmy.
Jimmy. Thank you. I was trying not to say that. It's madness. I get it that you might be a special woman, God bless you, but if you realize his traits, it's like dating an abuser. You know that this person is an abuser.
Dating mouthful.
A mouthful or boom. Then you say, oh, me, I'm different. I don't know what you want. Until Gabriel couldn't change him, what makes you think you can? Even God hasn't changed him. What makes you think you... I think there are some things that we have to be realistic about it. And I feel like once you take sex out of the equation, we can be realistic. I'm so sorry.
You think sex mess with everything?
Yeah, sex. You know what sex does?
When I used to say this, a lot of people disagree.
Oh, no. I'm going to say it proud. No. Do you know what sex does? What? Sex is like having a nice rug in your living room and trash around it. Sex is lifting the carpet and sweeping the trash under the carpet and covering it up. So it's like you're sweeping all the craziness under the carpet and you're covering it up with sex. Because the sex is good, some people are in toxic relationships that they have no business being in. But the sex is good, so I'm gonna stay.
Yeah,
he beats it good.
I mean, it's all priorities, though, right?
It's not priorities. It's just
but
sex.
It's not people choose
sex. No, sometimes that sex count. Once the connection happens, that brain goes. The wire tears,
and it will be.
Why not?
It will be locked out.
It takes hey, you have to be before a woman gets out of a relationship that they've been. It takes strength. Like you have to wake up one day and be like, I'm done. That's people. I was having a conversation with this lady, a lady pastor, and she was like, she hates that women get out of a relationship today, and before they get out of that relationship, they're in another relationship, right? But for a woman to get out of a relationship without having a backup plan, it has taken strength. I'm being honest.
Because you see, what we all have at fault at is we do not want to go through the pain. We are trying to avoid the pain.
That's it.
So we're choosing another chaos to replace that pain that we will go through. Before you can fix anything, you have to go through pain.
You have to.
You have to go through pain. There's no conversation about that.
I heard too.
It is. Have you thought about it? Like, I've not been there.
You've not gotten heartbroken?
Nah. But I think I look at it like somebody that you are so used to. Something that you are so used to. Something that you've put in all your time that you are trying to build. And then all of a sudden, boom, that thing is not there. I think it's going to be hard.
It's madness.
But the worst part of it is when you know this thing is not good for you.
And you're still there.
But you are still there.
Mm-hmm. It's fear. A lot of women say fear of starting over. It's hard. I'll speak on. I'll be honest.
Fear ends when faith begins.
I like that. Okay, but not a lot of women have that kind of faith. Like, I'm telling you that there's no men out here.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you're in a relationship. It's not good for you, but you're getting out. Your single friends are saying there's no men out here, but you have one. So why not?
I disagree with that statement.
Well,
bro, trust me.
Potato. I don't disagree. I agree.
You agree with me there?
No, I agree that it's hard out here. There's no men out here. I don't agree with you. Please.
Yo.
It is hard out here.
You want me to take you somewhere?
Please. The single life, look, as much as I always say, single life is good, it's not that great. It's lonely. It's not that great.
There's a lot of guys out there, and when women keep saying this, it hurts me.
It's lonely. It's really it hurts you, but we've not met them. Maybe when we meet them, I can honestly say since I haven't met anybody, so I don't know. But heartbreak is very painful. So in order to get out, I have to know. Okay, I'm getting out of something. Me, when I was getting out, let's say when I was getting out of a relationship.
But when you do that, you don't heal. That's the point.
That's
your
the
eyes
problem.
have to clear before you
That's
get
the problem.
The new one.
Me, when I was getting out, I was okay, I need to get out from me.
Because sometimes when you do that, what happens is when you do that, what happens is you are just replacing that person. It's just a replacement. So you don't get a chance to even look at this guy that just came in.
No.
You do not get a chance to do that. And the moment you don't get a chance to do that, you are bound to make the same mistakes happen again.
Yeah. For me, I'll just say heartbreak is not cute, but it's better than living in a situation that you deserve better. And it boils down to, it's funny, it boils down to knowing yourself.
That's all it is. It's all about personality traits.
Because if you don't know yourself, you just sit there.
If you do not understand who you are, there are certain things that I know will not help me. I remember when I was in high school, and I used to tell my friends that there's no females that I'll go for that they wouldn't like me. And they all like, what you mean? Like, you think you are this? I said, no, because I know myself. I know the one that will like me. I know the type of female that will like me. I know the type that will not like me. So I'll go for the one that will like me.
Will like you.
I'm not going to. There are some people, you should know this is not my type. They wouldn't like you.
You have confidence. You have to have confidence.
But, no, something you could have confidence. You could have confidence. For them to, let's say, in this world, you kind of say chance to be anymore as well.
Of course.
For that person to compromise at that level, then that person is hiding something. You gotta understand that. Then there's an agenda.
You think so?
Most of the time.
What you mean?
So let's say I meet Iniedo right now. I wouldn't use Iniedo because Beyonce, she's not married. For Beyonce to agree to be with me, I'm not saying Beyonce is a better person than I am.
Because I was ready to fight you.
But for Beyonce to agree that she's going to be with me, she's making a big compromise to be with me.
Maybe you portray some characteristics that they want.
But what I'm saying is, that's the point. So you just tap something that she wants. It's because of that thing, that's why.
Oh, okay. So it's not like they're hiding. Okay, no, could you say they're hiding something
there's an agenda. You know how when I met my wife, I just loved it. I just loved it the very day I saw her. Like, oh, I'll marry this woman, and I married her. When people have to step down to be with you, there's always something there somewhere.
I won't say step down. I'll just say, why would you say step down?
That's what I have seen.
I'm like, step down is weird.
No, it's not. I think in society, you need to understand the level that you are in. That's why a lot of these females actually think they are a 10, but they are 2.
0.
A lot of these females think they are 10 and they are 2. So because they think they are 10, and it's more of the social media. Because a lot, they post photos and then people say, oh, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. They think they're actually beautiful. You understand? So because of that, they think that they are there. I know where I am in life as of now. For somebody like Beyonce to say, oh, I want to be with this guy, especially a woman to say that, women normally don't look down. There's something. There is something that she has seen. It's not normal.
Okay,
and
I
if
understand
you
that,
if you do not understand that, you live to your own peril. To your own peril. Trust me. You need to be able. You need to be able to understand these things. Like, it's not easy for that decision to be made. You know, so this person probably gonna grab you for you to do. There are some relationship that the men are not even getting sex. You are there for a specific job.
Either for the look or for to fill some type of void. That's a problem, though.
It is.
I will never. Don't put yourself in that. I'm not gonna ever date low just because I can't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So we all need to find a better way of picking, knowing ourselves. If you don't, it's the first thing. You have to know yourself. You have to know your personality type and know who you will not clash with. Because unless you want your life to be chaotic, and a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want my life to be chaotic." But every decision that you are making,
it's chaos.
it's making your life to be chaotic.
Did you not see
I
what you were doing?
I do not understand this whole thing. But in all too, I think we should be firm in our decisions. Sometimes society sways us. You know this person is not good for you. But everybody around you say, "Oh, you can turn him around. You can."
Don't do it.
You can. Everybody around you say you can do this. Oh, you could. Men, they will just.
Don't do it.
They'll boom. You get married. If the man didn't change for you before marriage.
What makes you think after marriage? Don't do it. Yeah. The biggest mistake you will make is make a lifetime decision based on how everybody else feels. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Based on how if you make that decision, you're going to live to regret it. Shut every voice. Like recently, I was telling me and my sister were having a conversation. Your wife, we're having a conversation. I was like, I'm at a place right now. It's like shut everybody out and make a decision. I'm taking everybody's opinion. But make a decision based on
you.
What I want. So let's say if I want Kwame, but you want Kwesi, God bless you. I have seen Kwesi. I've done my pros and cons, but I think Kwame is you have to get to a place and say, my voice outweighs everybody. There's a difference between, I think there's a Ghanaian statement. I might not say it right, so bear with me. It's like, Nyocha Kwan Enim say like ne chia chia. Thank you. But yeah, you get what I mean. I may be going left thinking it's the right way. There's a difference between advising, but then enforcing.
Implementation.
Like, this is it. I'm not doing it. If you stay with this man will help you, and that you're making a wrong. If I sit there, I get it that you might think what is best for me.
I actually think that most people if I'm telling you something, I'm telling you based on what I have seen. You understand? And I may be wrong.
Thank you.
I understand that. I may be wrong. I look at it, most of the time, I'm at a 70-30. That is how I'm rating myself. I'm trying to figure out how many times I'm going to be wrong. Then I have a scheme. Because most of the time when I say, I think this was, most of the time happens. Sometimes it don't. So if I tell you that, let's say, hey, Jasmine, I think you should do this. I remember I was telling Amma that she's really good at radio. I think she should focus on radio. Before, when Amma gets on radio, now when it's a talk show, when Amma is by herself and she's good. She's really good at it. Really, really. The kind of things that she would say. So I keep telling Amma, do radio. That is what I think she's good. I honestly don't think she's good when it's conversational. You know what I'm saying? So I've given you that information. How are you going to do with that?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
You know what I'm saying?
So you can take. My grandfather used to say something when I was younger. She said, "Suggestions and advice is given. It's up to you." He used to always use the example of a strainer. You know how when you put flour in a strainer, some of it will come out and some stays in. That was the example he always gave me, and it's something that has stuck with me. He said, "Advice and suggestion is a strainer. You put it in a strainer and you strain which one works for you." So you strain. So me personally, even when you give, I think I said on Saturday, when you give me advice or suggestion, I sit down and do the pros and cons. I'm very good at pros and cons. That is my way of straining. You strain what is good that you can use, and what is bad or what you think will not work, you throw it away. Don't allow a person suggest, because some people, when they trust a person so much, what they say is Bible. Don't make that mistake, because you will live to regret it. As much as, yes, they might have great intentions for you, is this something that you will be happy? Me, everything I do, I always say, will I be happy with it in 10 years? That's my vision in life. In 10 years, will I be happy with it? If in 10 years, I will not be safe and happy with it, I'm not doing it. I have strained out your advice. I've taken what will help, and I've thrown away what will not help. I feel like that's part of life. That's life. So it's know yourself. It's all goes to know thyself. Know thyself.
With that being said,
Jasmine chapter 1 verses 18. Know thyself.
Then.
Oh,
we got only 5 minutes to go.
Oh, wow! What a great show! Yeah. I didn't realize that.
When the conversation is good.
Oh,
that's what happens.
Oh, well.
You want to say your last words?
My last words is know thyself. Jasmine chapter 1 verses 18. Know thyself.
Thank you, Jasmine. Let's go.
We should start my Bible. No.
Yeah.
Jasmine Bible. I'm just saying, don't do it.
JB.
Don't do it. But anyways, today's show was sponsored by Believers Attire. Kumasi has one on today. It says, give it to God and go to sleep. Believers Attire is a Christian themed t-shirt which aims to start conversations and motivate and affirm our trust in God. If you want one of the shirts, reach out to them on 220-465-0822. RG Kids Portrait. They specialize in maternity, kids, and baby shoots, and it comes with decor. If you want to reach out to RG Kids, reach out to them on Instagram as RG_kids_portrait, or you can give them a call on 614-254-2151. Inkwall Printing. For all your volume copies, business cards, brochures, envelope, flyers, promo items, carbonless forms, volume copies, invitations, rubber stamps, photos, and many, many more, reach out to Inkwall Printing. They are located at 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43229. Or you can give them a call on 614-888-2201. All that matters, you can find us on all your social media, all your digital platforms, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and every other platform you're looking for. It's Revolt Media.
Yep.
Yes, if you're out there and you want to be part of our show, you can also reach out to us. The number is 220-465-0822. If you want to be part of the show, you are always welcome. You can reach out to them and they will give you all the information that you need. I'll be hosting a Sip and Shop. It's a free event October 14th at 4:30 p.m. at 3400 Clubwood Court. It's a free event. There'll be food as well for the ones asking. Attire is come looking beautiful, and it's going to be a great event. Charisma Church is hosting a worship summit with legendary gospel singer Esther Smith. It is happening October 28th. Yes, October 28th. You don't want to miss it. It's a gospel show. Hold on, sorry. I should have pulled that up. It's a gospel show that is happening October 28th. Yes, it's called Chain Breakers. It's a worship summit. It's happening on 2975 Morse Road, Suite C. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. It starts at 6 p.m. Am I missing anything?
I think we're good, Jasmine.
Yep. So with that said, we'll catch you.
Thank you guys for always being there for us, always watching us. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.